Hey everybody, welcome back to my YouTube channel. This week I'm getting last week's race off a little bit later than normal, but I still wanted to take a look at last week's race, I should say. We got the same big hitters here this week. We have us boys from Valerius Miller, the blue bib shorts, the gray tops, and then there's Epic. You can see Logan here and his teammate coming up here on the left with another teammate, I believe, up on the front of the neutral lap. Like always, we're starting with the neutral lap before we go off on our race. I'm unfortunately sad to see Jack moving up. Although it's good for him, it'll be sad to see him go and really work hard in the B races. Although he's a really big sprinter, he's also not afraid to chase back or to help in breakaways. So I wish him the best of luck in the A's. Hopefully they don't realize how strong of a sprinter he is. I think that'll be hard to hide, but we're coming up here on the neutral lap. This week, my main goal was to work for the team. So really trying to help Derek and Jack pull off a win. So we start immediately off the gun with an attack. That's kind of going to be the theme of this week, is really attack after attack. Unfortunately, that meant that the race overall, the speed of the race was rather slow, but it was still really difficult, especially for a rider like me, who really likes the kind of sustained efforts. So that's kind of my actions towards this race. So every time someone comes and attacks, I just sit on the front and pull them back. I'm not a huge fan of spiking the power to try and chase him back. So you can see here we got a nice attack and I brought him back. So that kind of had the two of the other big teams that are in the race, Trizone and Epic. So every time we catch them, you can see the pace dropping down 25 miles an hour, 24, 23, just from a lack of wanting to pull the group, which I completely understand. Normally, a lot of the attacks took place as we would come around on the start-finishing straight. That was kind of that's kind of the area where you have the most space to go for it, and often the race tends to slow down here. So we got another attack coming up, so you can see we're down to 22. This time, however, I attacked. I wanted to try and see if I could catch people. Oh no, I didn't attack. I followed Logan, but eventually later I do attack. So we have attack from Catherine here. She's a really strong rider, really good at taking these corners, which this week is the same course that we've raced every week. We got 6 corners. So yeah, so I'm just gonna do like a montage, just like one after another of these attacks. Unfortunately though, the last file of my GoPro video corrupted, so I'm not able to show the entire race. So I was able to follow the vast majority of these attacks. Here we go. We got Will coming up on our team. He attacks. You can see Trizone sitting on, and we got a guy from Epic following. So I tried to bridge across, but I just wasn't snappy enough on that to create a gap. There goes another Epic guy, and so I bring up the pace, try and bring him back. You can see really when we're going strong on smooth, we hit 28, 29, 30 miles an hour. Yeah, so bring him back. We got another move. Catherine's off the front. Oh no, she's not off the front. Logan went on an attack here, and I brought him back. Yeah, so definitely not the ideal race plan that I was thinking that we were gonna have. I was hoping that we would be able to get in some kind of a break that would favor us. Larry H. Miller guys, get 2 or 3 of us in a break, because we can, if we work well, we can normally stay off the front and work to either create such a large gap to demoralize the pack, or actually be able to lap the field. So here we had Derek and Jack in a break. We're kind of making a split in the field. We got Parker and Will sitting on here, and we let Epic chase back. So unfortunately that move didn't go, but that was just kind of the theme of this week's race, was nobody wanting to let anybody get an inch of free space. So there we have Parker going, so I just kind of block for my team. Then I believe I'm making a bridge effort, trying to see if I can gap the other people off my wheel. Kind of the big hitters were up there at the point, so although I don't have the best of sprints or the best of accelerations, I normally can hold my own. Here we had Catherine. She takes 2 corners absolutely ripping faster than me. She's really good at handling the technical stuff. So unfortunately for me, that meant bringing the power way up to follow that move, or to close that gap. There we had Derek sprinting off the front, Epic following, and then we had 3 of our boys right on the front. So forcing Trizone to close the gap, and you can just see all of us, Larry H. Miller and Epic's guys, just right up on the front. So just holding in, just staying in the wheels. I don't want to close a gap to my teammate, so there's like right there. I really wish a move like that could have stayed right there, and that Epic hadn't brought his own team back. It was smart of him to bring it back while the gap was really low, really small, because Derek is a really strong threshold guy. So we had, at that move, we had 3 on 1. So they really could have worked over. I believe that was Logan who made that break. So a little unfortunate that break didn't work. Here we had Parker and Derek, I believe Brian following, Jack followed, and I tried to snap across to it. A move like this also would have worked really well, 4v1. I can't remember who pulled us back, but Trizone was right there on our wheel, so we dropped a lot of the weaker guys just from repeated accelerations. So I was, like I said, I was willing to work for my team and just trying to stay strong, and hopefully we can get us on the podium next week. So Yeah, can't wait to race some more in triathlons and road races and crits, but I'll see you guys later.